Merry Christmas, everyone. Well, if you came here to hear all about cherry fragrances, you've come to the right place.
You have indeed.
Yes. We are the VanKleys. Welcome to the family. Let's get right into it.
So the first one that started you on your cherry journey, Maria, was
of course, Room 1015's Cherry Punk. It is a leather cherry fragrance, one of the first leather cherries that became popular several years ago. And that really started me on my cherry.
Yeah.
Where Vic's cough syrup because
She
it's
might.
cherry. I would
Mhm.
try it. So this is the first one for me. It has cherry, saffron, and Szechuan pepper are its big opening notes with violet, mimosa, jasmine, leather, tonka, and patchouli. So a good blend of sharp and soft notes. It has very good lasting power. We're going to give it a little sniff here so that Susie can be reminded.
I haven't smelled for a while. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mama, that is beautiful.
That is lovely.
There's also an extrait that is out on the market, but you don't need both. You really don't.
This is powerful.
Oh, yeah. It's powerful.
How's the lasting?
It's super decent.
Okay.
It's super decent. Yeah. Cherry Punk is what started the obsession. Indeed, started the obsession. Let's move on to another one that is not super hyped, not super
super hyped.
popular.
And brand new?
To us, yes, brand new.
We just got it 2 days ago.
Mhm.
So this is Olfattology's Maharloo.
Easy for you to
Maharloo,
say.
that's a lot of
Maharloo.
Olfattology's Maharloo. And she's a cherry cinnamon, so a little bit more cherry spicy. Cherry blossom and plum and licorice in the mid. Licorice always makes me a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. You'll notice in our videos that Susan's a lot more nervous about fragrances than Maria, but you'll notice also that I quite like this one. So it's got
Yeah.
some licorice and then it's got in the base some benzoin and tonka.
Yeah, so the benzoin's going to really project, and that way everyone around you can smell it, because if my neighbors can't smell it, I'm not interested.
Everybody needs to enjoy what I'm enjoying. It's beautiful.
It's so pretty. And it is unlike most cherries in my collection in that it has that. The plum note brings it another flavor of sweetness, but that benzoin just really pushes it.
Yeah, beautiful. Maharloo, she's a pretty gal. And then
It is a pretty lady.
the one that I started my journey with, which is Wussy, because I'm a bit more timid with my fragrances. I have branched out and gotten a lot further. So
the next fragrance on the list is by Floris. And I'm going to let Susie speak to it because this is from her personal collection.
And it was my beginning of my cherry journey. Now, my beginning was much more calm than Cherry Punk. I love Cherry Punk now, but I was nervous. So I started with Floris London Cherry Blossom. And even though it's called Cherry Blossom, there are cherries in it. Maria double-checked. I double-checked so she wouldn't kick it off. So this is Floris London Cherry Blossom. So the top notes have some pink pepper, bergamot, and some orange. Then the cherry blossom and the cherry come in with some peony and ozanthus and rose.
Well, it's a Susan fragrance.
It's a Susan fragrance. It's got peony, ozanthus, and rose. And then at the base, you've got musk and sandalwood.
Soft, super soft skin scent.
Very soft. It's very much a skin scent. This is not a powerhouse.
Everything has to be, apparently.
This is just a really nice, pretty scent that you're going to enjoy with a kiss of cherry, just a hint.
Yes.
Floris London, Cherry Blossom. Enjoy.
Wonderful. And now for something completely different.
Yes.
Okay. And this is Blood Cherry Cordial by Ikirio.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful fragrance with chocolate honey, cognac, cardamom, vanilla, amber, and musk. So it's a very unique combination of notes, very spicy. It's got the
With the
chocolate in
vanilla.
it. The honey note, though, that to me sets it apart from most chocolate fragrances. Because there's a
Yeah.
lot of chocolate cherries nowadays,
Mhm.
but this
True.
one with the honey note and then the cardamom really makes it different. It's got a ton of projection.
Oh,
It's very
yeah.
strong
Very strong.
and unique, unlike anything else in my collection.
Yep.
And that's because of in my opinion, it's because of the honey
Yeah.
that's brought into it.
The honey can give sort of an animalic smell, even though, you don't think of honey as animalic, but because honey is straight
From an animal.
it does have that sort of animalic tinge.
With the chocolate, I think it settles it down, though.
Yeah.
It's much more gourmand
Mhm.
than any of the others that we've talked about so far.
Definitely.
And I think it's because of the cherry and that chocolate combination with the honey.
Yeah.
So
And the dry down, though, I remember when we tried it, is really smooth. This one you would think, looking at the notes and even by the initial smell, you might think, oh, this is going to be a little much for me. But it really isn't. It dries down nice and smooth, really warm,
It's
really sexy.
yeah, and it's very strong, so you got to go easy on the trigger. It's hard for
It
me.
is a little hard.
Yeah, it's really quite beautiful. And again, this is Blood Cherry Cordial by Ikirio.
Awesome. So what's up next?
It's a new one.
Brandy new.
Go ahead, Suze.
Oh, yes. This is Electumus Caspian Cherry.
Mhm.
She just came out in 2024. Kevin Mathis is the nose behind this. Beautiful new cherry. And Maria got this. We found out about it and had to have it. Had to
That
have
was a
it.
problem. I love it because it's got dark
Right.
cherry, it's got medium cherry,
It's
it's
got
got,
amaretto. It's got some cinnamon and coffee in it. But it's not a coffee flavor. It's not a cinnamon flavor. It's got coconut. It's got honey.
it has honey, but
Yeah.
a very different honey
Very
than the
different
blood
than the
cherry.
blood cherry.
Yeah, very different, softer
Yep.
honey.
And then the base on this one is the white chocolate, the
Mhm.
tonka bean, the patchouli, and some sandalwood. And
Beautiful base to
yeah.
keep it strong.
And so you've got chocolates in a couple different places. You've
Mhm.
got the dark chocolate at the top, but then you've got the white chocolate.
Which is much sweeter
Yeah.
to me
Yeah, I
in
would
this
agree.
one. It's almost like a got it. But the white chocolate just brings that yummy,
Yeah.
creamy sweetness
Yeah.
in the dried out.
It's beautiful. It's very lovely. So Caspian cherry. And it's a really cool orange bottle. Part of me would rather have had this be like a hot pink or
Why is it not red? Electumus, hello.
So it's foxy though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Their bottles are always foxy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Electumus, why not red? Okay.
There we go.
Thank you.
All right. What are we gonna do next?
The next is another one that doesn't get a lot of airplay.
No.
And I'm not sure why.
No, it's
It's Ramon Monigal's Cherry Musk. This was a total blind-buy for me.
I know.
I love cherry and I love musk, and I didn't have it. I'm like, oh my gosh, Maria doesn't have every cherry fragrance ever made in the whole wide world. Turns out I did not, and I do not.
I still don't, but
I
you
still don't. I'm working on it.
better than anybody else.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is pretty, and it's linear. It's a much simpler fragrance. There's not a gazillion notes in it. It is cherry, muscat, strawberry, oak moss, and tea rose.
Yeah.
Is really what it is. It's a cherry, hence the name, cherry musk.
Yeah. It's very much a cherry musk. I would say it's a closer fragrance. It's not a powerhouse.
No.
It's not going to knock anybody over, but you're sure going to enjoy it when you spray it on yourself and when someone else comes in a little closer.
Right. Someone comes in for a hug, they'll be like, oh,
You smell pretty.
so pretty.
Yeah. This is a nice, unique. Oh, that's right. It's got the. Oh, I got to show that I love a magnetic
Here we
link.
go. Here we go.
Oh,
So good.
it's like magic, but it's just lovely. I know I overuse the word, but this really is lovely.
It's pretty. Yeah. It has a little bit, but it has depth because of the musk. There's
Yeah.
two different musk notes. One's a little more animalic than the
Yeah.
other, but beautiful fragrance all around. Lovely.
Recommend.
Yes.
So our next one, I'm going to let you talk about it a little more because you
Sure.
know it, but it's called Cherry Saffron by Tabbeau Place.
Yes, this is actually a female Black owned business, and she has just a handful of fragrance. And this one drew me in, surprise, surprise, because it's cherry.
Cherry. It starts with cherry and bitter almond on the top. And then in the mid, it's got cherry, and then just syrup is listed as one of the notes. In the middle, rose and jasmine along with the cherry and the syrup in the mid. And then tonka bean, sandalwood, and Peru balsam in the base. So it's a
Right.
nicely stacked fragrance.
Mhm.
And
A lot of the usual suspects: cherry,
Mm.
almond, some floral, tonka, sandalwood, right? But I
Yeah.
think the jasmine is a little unique. It's certainly going to get you compliments because
It
it's
is.
not weird, but it is a lovely, well blended, sweet cherry fragrance.
Yes. And it reads a little bit light on the initial sniff, but when you spray it on skin, it doesn't read like an airy scent. It's definitely a scent that's there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's unique. It's not like every other cherry out there. And I think all the ones we're talking about today, we've chosen because they're different from one another and different from a lot of stuff that just is out there on the market.
Absolutely. That's Cherry Saffron by Tabbeau Place.
So next we're moving on to Navitus,
Mm,
Venom of Love.
Good old
She's a
Paulina
classy
Shar.
one.
This was her first fragrance from Navitus and really quite innovative at the time because
Yeah.
it was one of the first chocolate cherries. It's really
Yeah.
a chocolate covered cherry,
Mhm.
is what it is. It has top notes of sour cherry, liqueur, bitter almond, a mid of cherry, chocolate, Turkish rose, Egyptian jasmine, and a base of almond, amberwood, vanilla, and whipped cream.
So you got a little creaminess going on in this
One
one.
of the notes, it's definitely a gourmand. The easiest way to explain it is it's a chocolate covered cherry.
Yeah. It's the boxes of chocolate covered cherries you would get
The good ones,
for
not
Christmas
not
time.
the Brock's, but a real good one.
Fannie Mae,
Mm.
Godiva.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the chocolate in this is nice and rich and creamy.
Definitely.
Mhm.
And the jasmine keeps it from becoming too gourmand, like you want to lick it off yourself, because it's not like that.
Mm-mm.
It has enough perfumed notes in it. Like the amberwood brings it that good base. And again, the jasmine and Turkish rose just give it that floral touch to lighten it up a little bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. It's
That-
not a light, airy fragrance, but
No.
it's got those light, airy notes that carry it through and give you that sillage of floral along with the cherry
Mhm.
and the chocolate. It's
Mhm.
it's unique. And like you said, it was one of the first with the cherry and the chocolate.
And it lasts forever and projects. It's just a beautiful fragrance. I bring it out in the fall and the winter.
Yeah.
I would love to wear it in the summer, but I think it would give me a stomachache.
Yeah. She's
Because
more
it's-
fall winter. Yeah.
Because it's such a rich,
Mhm.
decadent fragrance.
It
Rich,
really
decadent
is.
And that's Venom of Love by Navitus Perfumes.
So the next one we have is getting a lot of love out there
Oh,
these
yeah.
days, but
Oh, man.
it is well worth it. This is by Gritti. The bottle alone
It's velvet.
is
Okay,
stunning.
it's
It's black
velvet.
velvet. It's golden.
Pardon
Oh
the
my
fingerprints.
goodness.
Don't judge me.
No, it's not too bad.
Okay.
I kind of just want to put her on a necklace or pet it. Yeah, so beautiful. And this one is it is worth all of the hype that
Mhm.
is going on there,
Mhm.
in my opinion. And we know that counts for so much.
110%.
At this table, it does, right? My opinion and your opinion.
That's it.
I just sprayed it all over myself.
Yeah, me too.
So
You
the-
sprayed it on me. How
I
did that
did.
happen? Take skills.
Did
We
I
got,
let-
ladies and gentlemen,
Like,
we have skills.
skills.
Lots of them.
So the notes on this one, it leads with saffron and black cherry, bitter orange, and peach.
Mhm.
Then we've got in the mid cloves and chocolate and jasmine. And then at the base, we've got sweet almond, iris, and brown sugar.
A very nice combination.
Really nice combination.
because it's got the cherry and other fruits.
Right.
So the sweetness doesn't just come from the cherry.
The almond and the iris and the brown sugar just warm it up at the base.
That's why I picked it. Sorry. But yeah, I think what I like is that the fruit isn't just cherries. It's got the peach and the bitter orange.
Yep.
That kind of balance it out, because the cherries are very tart, and then the peach is certainly more smooth, and the bitter orange adds that other
Orangeness, a little sharpness. And then you've got the cloves that add that little bit of sharpness too.
and the herbaceousness, as Maria likes to say.
But then I like the chocolate in there. And I've not been a fan of a chocolate fragrance, but this one doesn't say, oh, hi, I'm a chocolate fragrance. Doesn't do that at all for me. But then it's
Our
like,
chocolate-only fragrance
chocolate
video's
only
coming,
fragrance.
and P.S. They're all mine. Okay,
They're all
sidebar.
hers, not mine. Okay. But we'll see if she can convince me to like one. But then there's a jasmine that gives it that sparkle. I love it.
Yeah, I love cherry and jasmine together.
It really is just
It's special fragrance.
worth every bit of hype that it's getting. It's
Indeed.
worth every penny you're paying for it.
Now, Duchessa, I'm going to say them both. That way I have a 50% chance.
This nice, Gritti fragrance in the black velvety bottle
is not cheap. She's super high quality, super gorgeous. Now, not everyone has that in their budget. I do have a perfume by Afnan. Supremacy Tapas Rouge. Very similar notes to Duchessa, white peach, black cherry, lychee, which is not in the other one, but it gives you a very similar feel. I won't go down the laundry list.
It's a really good dude.
Yes, it really is. It's not going to be identical, but it's going to give you the same feeling as Duchessa.
It doesn't have the depth.
No.
But it has.
It's also a tenth the price.
It's in the ballpark.
She's in the family.
She's about a second cousin.
I think first cousin.
First cousin?
Okay.
She's a first cousin.
You have your opinion. I have mine. So yeah, that is a Supremacy. Thank you. All right. The grand finale of today's video is by
Bodicea the Victorious. And it is bodacious.
It's bodacious, dude.
She
Totally
is bodacious. This bottle is stunning.
Come on, pretty lady.
Stunning bottle.
Yes.
So let me put some scent strip for you.
The notes are top notes of cherry, cognac, almond, and clove. Middle notes of heliotrope, jasmine, saffron, Moroccan rose, and base notes of tobacco, tonka bean, vanilla, amber, sandalwood, musk, and vetiver. That is a whole kitchen sink of notes. That's a whole kitchen sink of notes. But I tell you what, she comes together like a dream.
She makes me feel a certain sort of way.
It's so gorgeous and
bodacious. It's totally bodacious.
The booziness of the cognac stays through in not a massive way, but enough to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
And that heliotrope, to me, really gives it that.
Yeah. It just. I'm running out of words.
Tobacco is coming through. Tobacco and tonka bean, it's like peas and carrots.
I know.
But not peas.
But really fancy peas and carrots.
Very deliciously smelled.
Not in the freezer section.
No. No. It's lovely. It is. The perfume guy, Sebastian, shout out.
Sebastian
turned me onto it. And I blind bought it. Ladies and gentlemen, blind buying is not for everyone. I do not recommend it. I cannot endorse it because it's not me paying for it. But I am.
She's fearless and fierce with her blind buy. She will blind buy if the notes she thinks look good.
It's rarely done me wrong, but sometimes it does. Like when it goes wrong, it goes way wrong. So that was Bodacious. By
Bodicea the Victorious.
There we go. I've been buying a lot more samples, but that's a sidebar.
That's another whole video.
You're right.
It's another whole video. And this was a good start. It took us from start to not necessarily finish, but start to holy crow, this is an amazing scent.
It's a journey. We took you on a journey today, everybody.
So we hope you enjoyed that journey.
We did.
We enjoyed it.
So from our house to yours, we wish you a very cherry Christmas. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys. And we're going to stop a minute because you got lipstick on your teeth. Girl, you do.
Well, shut it.